and we met with Herbert Matayoshi, who is 1 year ahead of me from Hilo High School. He was a long-time mayor. And at first he fought against the whole idea of cutting it down. Yeah. But when I explained about health and safety as priorities to take care of people, and
wait, when did you guys cut it down?
Forget what year it was now.
Like 70s? Oh.
66. 66. No, because I was there since 65.
After you guys cut down the banyan tree, you guys
then
made
we
the
cut
office?
it down, but boy, it cost a lot of money. You know, just to cut the banyan tree.
Did you guys?
The other thing was the rubbish. I had to assign one full-time custodial staff member every day to clean all of the roof, because all the droppings from the banyan tree, not only the leaves, but all the seeds, I don't know if you've seen the banyan trees, end up, rotting on the roof, and that was not good. And so I assigned, and a guy was up there working all day long, cleaning that and down below. And those three factors, health and safety, and the mosquitoes, and the cleanliness of the place, and the use of all the extra money to hire somebody. And so we finally decided to cut it, and it cost $4,000 to cut that tree down.
Wow.
You know why? Because they couldn't just cut the branch and let it drop, because the patio roofs were there.
Yeah.
So somebody had to climb up there and then tie a branch with a pulley, and then cut it, and then the pulley would carry it over to the truck where they would cut it.
Is that where the office is now? The office?
Office was always there.
It was always?
Just as it was. And the banyan tree was right behind there, but covered part of the office.
This is the road to the Hilo High School?
Yeah.
And then the banyan tree was right there?
Yeah. I wish I had a paper and pencil. But,
so wait,
yeah, the office was right where it was.
Wait, okay. Hilo Intermediate was right here. And
in those early days, of course, Hilo Intermediate had a big
banyan tree.
Well, they had two banyan trees. They're still there, huh?
Yeah.
But within that complex, it built because we were there during the war, and they had two big underground trenches for people to escape to in case the enemy attacked. Keep on smiling, keep on smiling, the world will smile at you. And there were many, many wonderful remembrances. And that tree, boy, I was so sad to see it go, but it had to go for the health and safety of everybody. And then, as much as Hilo was the wettest place in the world, in the early days, we never had covers in our day, so we always sat out in the open. And when I got up there, I decided to put walkways over the, where they have the walkways, I decided to have
you're part of the...
So you have a
the
roof over the walkways today, right? You still have. But talking about corners, because of the kind of negative reputation that Kilkaha had, because the Kilkaha gang always seemed to carry their persona as a group, their image. And I remember when I first went to Hilo High School, their gang leader came to my office and he said, "Don't worry, Mr. Hamakawa. We'll take care of the school for you." Said, "Oh, thank you very much, but you don't have to. We can take care of the school. You just take care of yourself. That's the most important thing." But why are you saying this? Because my father and my uncles for years told me, don't fool around with Mr. Hamakawa because he'll put you in your place. Because when we were growing up with him, and we used to beat up his friends, and he used to defend them and come and tell us, don't do things like that. And then when we said, who's going to tell us? Said, nobody except I'm telling you not to do that.
Yeah.
And then we got involved with him in fights, and he used to beat us all up. All our gang leaders got beaten up by Mr. Hamakawa, so don't worry. He'll take care of you.
So people had gang leaders back then?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Who was,
this was back in the 40s.
Yeah.
And so this boy tells me, don't worry, we'll listen to you. My father said, we better listen. And so, anyway, after a while, when I was there for a couple of years, I realized that, well, we need to do something about this. So I noticed that one of their members, his cousin's father later became a police officer, but I noticed that he was in this art class.
Yeah.
And he was doing beautiful work. So when because I used to take time to go to classes and give talks and pat people on the back or write letters for teachers in case they're doing a good job and so on. And anyway, this boy looked like, gee, very capable. So I talked to the teacher about him, and she said, yeah, he's terrific. But once in a while, he tries to throw his weight around by trying to boss people. So anyway, later on, I talked to the boy. I said, do you have feeling of goodness and pride for where you come from? He said, of course. Well, if you have that, and you hang around at Kilpaha Corner, don't you? And he said, yes, he hangs on.